Hello, welcome back to TRS-80 Retro Programming. I wanted to do a quick math video. Um, I do as many math videos as I can because it's a subject that I really like. Math is not easy, even for someone who has training. It's something that you have to practice, and there's always new things to be discovered, new angles to take. But anyway, I want to look at one example here. So I want to show you two equivalent expressions. So I'm just going to use a rem statement. So A minus B plus C equals A minus B minus C. Okay? So if we need to evaluate an expression in math, we use what's called PEMDAS, and that's just an acronym for the order of operations in math. So we have parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction in that order. So once we get to multiplication and division, we go from left to right. And the same thing with addition and subtraction, it's from left to right. So if we look here, and I'll keep this down here. All right, if we look here, so the first thing we would do would be to add these two, because those are in parentheses, and the next step would be to take that sum and subtract it from A, and we're way down here now, so we went from parentheses to subtraction, and we would get our value. So for example, 10 minus, okay, if we want the computer to do this, however, we need to type it in a little differently here, but we're going to do 10 minus, and the thing is, in mathematics, when you're evaluating expressions, to get this equivalent expression here, which is a mathematical principle, you need to put a 1 here. It's as if there's a 1 in front of these parentheses because it's distributive. So in order for the TRS-80 to do this properly, we have to put in the multiplication symbol for the computer, otherwise it won't know. We're just going to do 3 plus 2, okay? So when I press enter, it should give us a value of 5, because we have 5 in parentheses, and let's just hit enter. So it does, okay? It does give us a value of 5, all right? But if you look at this up here and you don't understand the you don't understand certain mathematical laws, you might get the wrong answer. but it's not likely. But you can see that I can do the same thing here. 10 minus 3 plus 2 and get the exact same answer, okay, without multiplying anything. But mathematically, you have to distribute this out if you want a proper answer to this. So you're distributing -1, I'm sorry, to 3, so you'd have, this is what's actually happening here. If you were doing it as a mathematician, the computer is just, it's not distributing it in a true fashion here. It's just obeying the commands. But if you're a mathematician, you would distribute this, and this is what it would look like. Okay, 10 minus 3 minus 2, which leads us to this up here. So if it would be, 10, and then if it would be distributing the 1 across this, what's inside the parentheses is a binomial, okay, or in a sense, okay. So we're saying -3, we do -1 times 3, and literally it would be plus. Actually, it's just as I said before, -3 is, and then the plus sign changes to a negative sign here because that's another law of mathematics, and that's a whole other area. But as you can see, we get this here. So if I print 10 minus 3 minus 2, we get 5. And so this is how this equation is equal. Okay, any equation has an equal sign. That's why they call it an equation. Both sides are equal, and now you can see why this equals that. And it's because of this, there's different ways of looking at it. So I just wanted to do a quick video on math because I like to do these from time to time. So I am going to cut it off here, and any comments are welcome. And I'm sorry I couldn't stay for the whole show yesterday. I was only able to stay for a few minutes. I was extremely busy. But thank you for continuing to cover my videos. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to show you a Coco Ultimate update where the fighter is swinging in each direction. Excuse me, in each direction. But I can't, because if I close this window down, I will lose my video feed. And if the joystick is not plugged in when I start my emulator, it doesn't recognize the joystick. So it wouldn't be of any help for me right now to plug the joystick in, because it won't recognize it. I can try. I know it doesn't work, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm going to try to do a hard reset, but I don't think the emulator is going to recognize the joystick because it has to be, for some reason, plugged in beforehand. But I'm going to try it anyway. And let me get into that directory. I am on version 4i2, which is quite a lot. I'm almost through the alphabet. Let's see if this works. No, it won't. I'm moving the joystick right now and it doesn't work. Let's try swapping joysticks. See if that works. It doesn't work either. I have to restart the emulator and I can't because it'll stop the feed on my because I have poor video capture. I'm just using a Gamebox video capture. That's not going to work. Let me try changing the joystick to the mouse. That doesn't work. Let's try swapping the joysticks. This is a really old, really bad version of Xroar. There's a lot of problems with it. It's not even letting me change anything about the joystick at all. Yeah, this isn't going to work, so I'll have to post another video, a separate video on that. I don't know why, but it's not a good emulator to use. So I will do that at another time, probably tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the math video anyway. And that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. Take care.